Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How are you all doing? Welcome to the show. Give me a second here. Just a second. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to episode number 827 of Walking with Purpose live from Red Morton Park. And tonight we are walking in the dark. Hold on, I keep hearing. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. It's a lot better. All right. We're walking in the dark tonight because I had some things to do. I hope you've all had a great day. I had to do some repairs on my laptop today. So we are out walking in the dark, and I'm going to need to turn on the light. I'm in one of those moods today because integrity to me is one of the most important aspects that I expect anyone close to me to have, or anyone that I'm going to associate with to have. If you lack integrity, I really want nothing to fucking do with you. So today I'm going to talk about, integrity and what it means to me. What does integrity mean to me? The one thing I just really can't stand, not only out here on YouTube, but in general, but it's more apparent out here on YouTube. We have so many fucking phonies and fucking liars. And people just making up stuff just because maybe they feel inferior to others, or maybe they feel like if they're going to be honest with people, they're going to be ashamed of themselves. But what's even funnier to me than people, making up some lies just because they want to appear better, if you're going to lie, at least make your lie seem believable. Now, I don't suggest anyone to lie. I suggest always being honest. But what really, really, really gets to me about some people out here on YouTube is they're flat out lying about shit. And then you question them on it and they continue to justify the lie. Or they deflect, right? They try to justify the lie and deflect. When you put hardcore proof right in front of their face and they selectively respond to you, and the things that they know are going to basically confirm the lie on them, they ignore that because if they answer to you throwing fucking proof right in their face, then they know that they've got you. Right? And this is not about I got you or I want to be better than you or I want to trash you or call you out. This is a serious thing. Like, this is almost like a disease. I think a lot of people that make up these lies to try to appear better have some kind of mental illness or something. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. But I'm just tired. I'm tired of people wasting my time. I'm tired of people, trying to insert themselves into my life, my girlfriend's life, etc. And it's all based on lies. And I'm highly offended by this stuff. Highly, highly offended. I am highly offended. We got some light over here, so now you can see me. Again, if you're gonna try to lie, which I don't recommend, you should always be truthful. But if you're gonna lie, at least make your lie believable, and at least don't do something that you know people are gonna verify and then have proof that you're a fucking liar. And then when you associate with people like that, and you allow them to associate with you publicly on the platform, it makes you look like you're enabling that behavior. And guess what? Those people are right. They are. Love them, hate them, indifferent. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You are who you associate with. And if you're a liar, a pathological liar, whether you do it on purpose, whether you're mentally ill or whatever, I don't want you coming around here. I want no association with that. I don't want to be tied in with that. Because I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And if I'm going to take my time to help people even free of charge, and they constantly lie to my face, or they lie to other people on the internet and they get called out on those lies, and then they try to justify those lies when the proof is totally saying they're lying. I even am saying they're lying. Integrity is extremely, extremely huge and extremely important to me. If you lack integrity in any way, shape, or form, I don't want to roll with you. I don't want to roll with you. I don't want to help you. I don't want to do anything because you can't help people that are living the lie because they have taught themselves to believe that those lies are the truth, right? Which is why I think a lot of these people are mentally ill because if you're not mentally ill, you know what right is right. You know when right is right and wrong is wrong. You can tell when you're making stuff up and not. Mentally sane people know when they're fibbing. Mentally ill people think that their lies are the truth. Right? Now, here's the thing. There are a lot of haters watching me right now, and they know exactly what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. I'm not here to mention names. I'm not here to bash anyone, including this person or anyone else that may be behaving in this way. What I'm here to say is that I don't hate anybody, and I'm not out here to attack anyone. But if you're not going to be truthful with yourself, for Christ's sake, and then you're going to lie publicly and associate with me, and now your lies are associated with me, I want nothing to fucking do with you. Get your act together. Start being truthful. Stop feeling the need to say you've got things you don't. It's a serious insecurity. A serious insecurity. Because secure, sane people would not constantly lie, saying they have things they don't. And it's lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of lie. Why? I'm sorry, I'm going through the bad reception area, so I'm going to just wait until I go through here and make sure my reception is good. I don't want people coming here from my haters. You're not allowed to talk here. And I'm not here to mention any names. So you're gone. And again, you're only here because you're a part of the Coach Eli hate group. Right? So I'm silencing you because that's my right to do so on my channel. I'll silence your freedom of speech. It's my house. Here's the thing. I don't care if people lie. I mean, I do, but I don't lie. Have I lied before? Sure, we all have. But I regret it. And I'm doing the best I can to live a truthful and happy life. Right? I'm not going to go out there and blatantly say I've got things or things are true about me that are not. I'm a very open and transparent person. Hey, Tia, how are you doing? Great to see you here today. Yeah, I'm out walking late. I'm only going to do 2 laps because it's late and it's dark. But here's the thing. Again, if you're going to lie, at least try to make it sound truthful. Pretty good. How are you? I'm all right. I had to do some repairs on my laptop today. It took a little longer than I thought it would. Everything is all good now, so I'm out here late. And the lights are on, so, you know, it's all good. It's a warm day out here. It was actually like 88 degrees here today. It still feels like over 80. It's like, it's warm right now. We've been talking about integrity, Tia. And, you know, when people blatantly lie and then they're called out on their lies, especially you're a public figure out here on YouTube, you're called out on your lies, and there's proof that you've lied. And the proof is hardcore proof. Like, if you're going to go around and steal pictures from other people's websites and claim those pictures to be your clients, or claim those pictures to be you in them, but then the pictures that you show are not showing a face shot, they're showing the back of your head. Shit, you could say it's anyone, right? So you lie about that, and then you get caught with your pants down. The original website is exposed because all you have to do is do a reverse image search on Google. And Google will tell you exactly where that photo came from and give you a link right to the site, proving your lie. Now, it's one thing to lie, but then you get called out on your lie and you're shown proof, and you still are trying to back your lie. There has got to be some mental instability there or mental sickness there, because that's just not right to me. And like, I cannot deal with people like that. I can't respect someone like that. And people like that I was once close to, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I have never seen so many people out here on YouTube lack integrity, that pretend to try to have integrity, that pretend to have all these things. I don't pretend to have anything. I'm an average, everyday guy, just trying to live life with my girlfriend. Now, I've had lots of people come out here and make shit up about me without any proof. Like, you've got people have no proof of what's being said about me. That's one thing, you can ignore that. But when there's hardcore proof that you're lying, and then you still deny it, then honestly, you've got a serious fucking integrity issue. You do. Pathological liars truly believe their lies. I cannot stand liars. It even hurts more, Tia, when certain people doing this are close to home, meaning that they're a part of our group. And there's some of the things I've just heard. Again, I'm not going to mention names. Certain people will probably know about some of the people I'm talking about, and I don't care. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. I got to stand tall on what's right here. But you got people that are claiming to run a business. So naturally other people are going to watch them for whatever reason, whether it's my trolls watching them or any other person watching them. And they're going to say, okay, well, where is your business located at? You said you have a business. Where is it located at? Fair question, right? And then when you don't respond, people start to look into you. Because now you have forced them to question your integrity. Right? So they look into you. They find out that there is no business license. They find out that there is no LLC or incorporation. There is no tax ID. There's no nothing. Oh, geez, that's a tough one. I put my heart into our community, GNA. I do too. But when the community is dealing with some people that are lacking integrity, I got to stand tall, because that is my reputation on the line. I am the GNA. It's my reputation on the line. And I'm not going to sit here and tolerate shit even from people that claim to be close friends of mine and Don's and other people in the network. I had to turn on the front light again, sorry. Ooh. Hey, Sandra Palacio, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you here. I got your message. I'll respond to you later today or tomorrow. Yeah, we can do your one-on-one interview anytime. And yeah, we could talk about your YouTube experiences. You can talk about your upbringing. You could talk about whatever you feel comfortable talking about. We want to learn more about you because that's what we're going to start doing at the GNA. And we want to get to know more about our members, especially our longtime members. I was going to voicemail you about that, of course. Tia says, right, that has to be extremely disappointing. I'm sorry this has happened. Yeah, I'm sorry it's happened too. I'm sorry it's happened too. But this particular person, and again, I don't hate this person. I don't think he's a bad person, but this person has been a pathological liar for years. He's been making shit up for years, and many people have called him out. And I didn't want to believe any of it because, look, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Because in the past there was no proof. Like if you have no proof that someone's lying, I'll just say go F yourself, move on. But there's proof of this guy absolutely lying, using pictures from other people's websites and claiming them to be his own or his students. And then when he's questioned about it, he lies to me, lies to other people, deflects. I can't deal with a lack of integrity. I can't. If you have a lack of integrity, then don't come around. Don't come around if you have a lack of integrity. If you're not going to be honest with me, let alone be honest with yourself, if you're not going to be honest and here for the right reasons, then stay away. But today, I needed to stand up for the organization that I built in 2011. I started in 2011. And I'm just not going to sit back and ignore this crap. Is this something you can forgive this person for? Yeah, if he stops lying, I can forgive him, of course. If he stops lying and starts telling the truth, you know who it is, Sandra, and Tia knows too. You all know who it is. I can forgive anyone as long as they start telling the truth, as long as they stop trying to be something they're not. See, you think if you lead us to believe, I'm saying this in general, people think that if they lead other people to believe that there's something that they're not, that it's going to make their life better, they're going to be perceived to be a better person. The truth of the matter is people can read right through bullshit. People can read right through bullshit. Man. I got two cars coming out, and then the same bike that was, same e-bike. A woman and her two kids are on one e-bike. That's very dangerous. in the dark at the park. That's not, to me, if I had kids, I would not be riding in the dark at the park on an e-bike and then have two kids on when it was only meant to be for one person. Some of them are two-seaters, but you're not supposed to have more than two people, even the two-seaters. It is what it is. People do dumb shit. That's the thing, you know. I do, and it was obvious. So Tia, you even know he's lying. You know he's lying. Right? You know, what really gets to me is that he's trying to not feed into our haters, right? Which are my haters more than his, right? They're just coming at him because they want to try to get to me, right? But all this is doing is giving those people just more to talk about. And again, talk about me all you want. Talk about me all you want. But right is right and wrong is wrong. In this case, no matter how I may feel about these particular haters, they were right. They were right about him, and I looked into it myself. And they were right. So that makes me look really bad to associate with someone like that, especially after I reach out to him, give him a chance to clear his name, and he's still lying to myself and my girlfriend. And I'll tell you, Don's disappointed because Don has really helped this guy out, has treated this guy like a mother. It doesn't make you look bad if you didn't know. Yeah, but now I do know, Sandra. And now that I know, I have to do something about it, or it affects my integrity of my organization. Does that make sense? I don't want people around affecting the integrity of my hard work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude, Sandra. I didn't initially know, but now I know. And as soon as I found out, I took action to reach out to this guy, and I very politely messaged him. And he deflected. And it made him upset. And I'm like, dude, you're affecting my reputation by flat out lying and then associating with me. And then coming into my chats and asking me for help. And then people think that you're trolling me. And I'm beginning to believe them. Yes, now you are doing something you were told a long time ago. Well, do me a favor, Tia and Tia and Sandra. Can you reach out to Dawn in the women's group and let Dawn know? Sandra, you know we're not talking about the millennial guy. We're not talking about the millennial dude. We're talking about someone else. We don't have to mention his name, but you know who we're talking about, right? Yes. So you also need to help me talk with Dawn that I cannot associate myself with this person anymore. But Dawn is really hurt over it because she poured her heart and soul into trying to help him. She did help him a lot. She helped him a lot in many, many ways. And I did too. All above board. Ladies, you're going to have to let Don know that he's going to have to be let go. And Don does not want me to remove him. And I'm going public on this because I don't care. I'm tired of people fucking with my hard work. I'm tired of people messing up what I've been working so hard to build. That's not going to happen anymore. I can reach out to her too. That's difficult. I've been in that type of situation before. I can talk to Dawn. Oh, well, that's great. I'd appreciate it because she does not want me removing him. And I want to remove him ASAP. Not the real one because the real one is moderated. So get out of here. Quit trolling. All right. Give me a second here. Tia, we can both do a conference call with her. Good idea, Sandra. Of course. I tried to tell Dawn. I said, look, if I was lacking integrity, would you want to be with me? She goes, no. Then this dude's lacking integrity. Why should we give him a free pass? We've given him so many free passes. Right? Eli, I'll leave you a voicemail tonight. That's fine, Sandra. No problem. Did I do something wrong, Sandra? Like, am I doing something wrong here? In your eyes? Because listen, I got to stand up for the organization and my reputation. And it's not that I don't care about the trolls and haters, but what I care about in a general way, even people that genuinely follow us and support us, like you folks, would have a problem with this. This is not for the trolls and haters. This is a general thing. Like, I don't want anyone in the organization that has a proven lack of integrity. No. I mean, so we can set a time to talk to Dawn. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, what more so really bothers me is the fact that my woman is involved here trying to legitimately help this person. And now I feel that they are preying on Dawn's vulnerabilities. That's what makes me even more... that actually makes me really mad. But I'm not going to get mad, but it does make me mad. It does bother me. We got some lights over here, so it happens, Eli. I guess so, Sandra. When I watched the replay, I felt like you were feeling some kind of way towards this situation. Yeah. I'm trying to get the guy to be honest. I'm trying to get the guy to stop being a pathological liar. And whatever it is he's going through, we can help him. He can work through it. He doesn't need to lie to feel acceptance from people, right? And here's the thing. You know, he wants to lead us to believe that he has a kid and has a woman. Like, what woman would put up with this kind of lying? There's not a woman on the planet that would put up with such a pathological liar. No one would, right? Give me a second because this is the bad reception area. Can you ladies still hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. I'm in the bad reception area. Is it still okay? Yeah, I don't either. And the reason why I banned them is because they're trolling from the hate group. They're the same people that are, trying to say that, ooh, you know, Don loves Dion and this and that. No, this has been like a mother-son type of relationship. We have helped him out. We have helped him out. Like he's our own kid. And I feel betrayed, man. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel that you've taken advantage of my woman's kindness and her heart and her soul. And it really pisses me off, dude. But I'm going to get over it. I'm talking about this one time to stand up for my organization. Thank you. Sandra says, when someone invests time in someone, it is difficult to cut them off. Well, yeah, Dawn is a very loving woman, and she loves helping people. You ladies know that. You ladies have gotten to know Dawn. You know Dawn does that. Dawn has her own things she's working through. See, Dawn's problem is the same problem I kind of have and used to have a lot more. She's very good at helping other people, not good at helping herself. And I'm the same way, for the most part. But I've gotten better. I've had to. Because if you don't take care of yourself or help yourself first, you're not going to be around to help other people. Or you're not going to have as much energy or resources to help other people. I'm that way too. Again, I've been in this type of situation before. Yeah, well, I don't like being lied to. And it wasn't even a lie to me. It was a public lie that I found out about, and then when I asked him, he deflected and he lied on top of a lie. And at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, I can't. This is a lack of integrity. This person has zero integrity. I cannot deal with people that have a zero integrity. And again, I'd rather have 0 people here chatting than have a bunch of people that have no fucking integrity flooding my chat. I'd rather make 0 money than have a bunch of people that lack integrity donating me hundreds, which they typically wouldn't. But even if they did, I wouldn't even want their dirty money. So many people, and it's the men. The problem is nowadays the men, the millennial men, and some of the Gen Z men and some of the Gen X men, but the majority of the millennial men, more than 50%, and I'd say about a third of the millennial men and Gen X men are struggling with this more than the women. The women, I gotta tell you, hats off to you ladies. I'm not saying you're issue free, but the men in the modern world have the biggest insecurity problems I've ever fucking seen. They're not men. These men should not be allowed to have balls. They should not be allowed to carry balls because they don't behave like they've got them. When you lie as a man, when you lie, flat out lie, and then you're caught lying with proof, with hardcore proof, and then you lie to another man that calls you out in a friendly way because he's trying to help you, then you have no balls. You don't. You don't. 0. None. You have no balls. You have no integrity. You have no self-respect, no self-love. You have no credibility. None. 0. 0 credibility. See, you want to know what's funny, Sandra and Tia? You want to know what's funny? I'm almost, and I'm just throwing this out there, and I wouldn't be surprised. But you ladies let me know what you think. I'm almost willing to go on a limb and say that the other side has paid him to do this so that way they can make content and try to suck me back in. Well, you're not going to suck me back in. I don't care. I'm not responding to this because you guys happened to look into him and found out hardcore evidence. I thank you for that. No matter how much I despise what you've done to me and others in the past or continue to do, thank you for the evidence because you were right. No, I don't believe that. Embarrassment, hurt, anger, yup. What were you responding to, Sandra, specifically? Sorry, there's so much going on. No, I don't believe. What don't you believe? Say that again. I would appreciate it. Which way are you going? I don't believe he's getting paid. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because the way he's been coming off, like he was saying, oh, you know, my wife handles the finances in our house and she's going to donate $100 a week to you. This dude is driving very weird. Jesus Christ. Nah. Yeah, but he's coming up like he's trolling. Hey, Revelations, how you doing? You think he's trolling a little bit? Lightly trolling? I'm curious to know. I don't mind putting this public because I want everyone to know. Because this affects my integrity, so I need to make a public statement on this. That's why I'm talking about it publicly. Hey, Rev, says Sandra Palacio. Tia says, hey, Revelations. I would not be surprised if he's taking money from them for this. I'll just put it to you that way. He may be trolling a little. Hi, Tia. Hi, Palacio. Thank you, Tia. You just beat me to it. We are at 46 minutes. Get your final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about 10 minutes or less, probably 7 minutes or less. We're turning the corner and then heading into the lot. I think we have police activity over here. Or are those just other cars? They're just other cars. Just Amanda, hello everyone. Nice to see you, Eli. I see a different view tonight. Yeah. Are you talking about a different place, or are you a different topic, or a different situation? Welcome, Amanda. Just Amanda. TS says, hi, Amanda. Sandra says, the attitude was off last night. Thought maybe was drinking or smoking heavily. Hello, Tia. Seems like we got an evening walk. Yep. So are you talking about that other guy? Like he was off drinking, smoking? Yeah. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you, says Just Amanda. Yeah, it's a night walk right now. I had some things to take care of earlier tonight. But the lights are on till at least 9 o'clock here at the park. I think they go off shortly after 9. So I can always walk until 9 o'clock. Even when it gets dark at 5 o'clock, I can always come out here and walk in the dark. So I do have other options, but I do want to try to get my walks done by 5 o'clock. But sometimes, the evening walks have to happen. And actually, the evening walks are great because, especially people on the East Coast, even people on the West Coast, both people are home. And people on the East Coast are like laying in bed. It's like, what is it, like almost 9 o'clock here, like 8:30? It's like 11:30 on the East Coast, 10:30 your time, Tia, right? 11:30 your time, right, Sandra? Something like that? Maybe almost 11:45. The nighttime walks are cool, says Revelations. Thank you, brother. The night walks are nice too, relaxing also. Thank you. Yes, just wasn't right. So, Sandra, are you talking about how he was behaving in my chat, or are you talking about videos that he put out? 10:30, says Sandra. Are you Central Time, Sandra? I thought you were Eastern. Yes, in chat, yeah. Yeah, no. Like he's been coming in here and spamming. He's been coming in here and spamming my chats for the last 3 days. Oh, you're Central. Okay. For some reason, I thought you were Eastern. You must have ended up moving again, huh? I thought you were on the East Coast and now you're in Central, or maybe you're out of town. I don't know. I can't keep up anymore, Sandra. You know. No. Okay. No, Sandra. He's been spamming my chats lately, and I was trying to be nice to him. He came in here last night and was trying to, play the race card. Like honestly, man. God, dude. I mean, I don't know if it's mental illness. I don't know if it's just his generation. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but his behavior has not been right, and I can't have that here. And that's what I got to try to explain to Don. I know Don wants to help him. And listen, I love Dawn for wanting to help people. Look, like that is like her heart and soul. There's nothing like it, right? Like I commend Dawn's heart and soul and intentions, but at some point you just gotta say, look, this is gonna hurt us more than help us. This is holding us back. This is affecting our reputation, and I'm not gonna let something like this affect my reputation. If I'm gonna fuck up my reputation, I'm gonna do that on my own. I'm not gonna have some other early 30-year-old goddamn millennial come and do it because I try to help the dude and he just can't be honest. I'm in Louisiana. Okay. Aren't parts of Louisiana eastern, but some are central, huh? Is that right, Sandra? Like parts of Louisiana are central, some are eastern, or is it all central? Okay. I got to start to wrap this up soon. Come on, I'll walk around the lot here where we have some lights. Tia says, I have a real hard time with dishonest people. It would take me a long time to get trust back. I'll even, if I even could, right? Well, if it wasn't for Don, he would have been gone a long time ago. Like, I given him chances because I don't think he's really a bad guy. I think he's a compulsive liar. I think it's a disease he has, or it's a mental disorder. There's just something not right, you know? And I cannot have someone that's going to be a part of this with a moderator wrench here representing my business that's about, genuine, authentic relationships and helping people. And here's the thing. He's coming out and saying that, he runs his business underground. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I was talking with Dawn about this earlier. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what do you mean underground? Well, he does it under the table, she said. I'm under the table, so he's not paying taxes? That's tax evasion. Like, honestly, all it's going to take is, someone to report him to the IRS. And he could go to jail for tax evasion. But the truth of the matter is there is no business. So there's no evasion. The bottom line is there's no tax evasion because there's no business, right? There's no underground. He says that because you can't verify an underground business. But if there is an underground business, which I don't believe there to be one, then he's doing that to take money under the table to not pay taxes, which is called tax evasion, dude. You need a federal employer identification number, like I've had since like 20. When was it? It was like, I think 2013 is when I got it. I started the organization in 2011. The first 2 years, I filed my taxes under my social. You can do that. But then I got a federal employer identification number because, I started getting some business accounts and stuff, and you need a FEIN for that. And if you're going to have people do subcontract work or hire people, you need a federal employer identification number. And if you don't have that, dude, then you're evading if you're actually in business. So this is either one long con or troll, or you're just not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know what to think anymore, man. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. I am extremely disappointed. And look, I don't care if you come back and you trash me and this and that. Everybody knows the truth about you. And I don't care about knowing, I don't care about, I'm not here to bash you or anything. I'm here to stand up for my organization that you've been a part of, and you've been coming here and disturbing the peace. I don't want to be associated with a known liar, with someone that plays the system. Nope, that wasn't the real one. That wasn't the real account that was here earlier. I banned them earlier. Yeah, no, that wasn't the real one. You can go back and go to channel and check it out. I can't do that from mobile here, but you folks can do that. Well, okay, when you found out he's doing this for whatever reason, and let's go forward. Eli, she's right. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, well, ladies, reach out to Dawn as soon as possible. Yeah, and I'm moving on beyond this, and I really hope that Don moves on too. So he never had a kid. I remember he had a daughter last year. Well, where's his daughter? Where are the pictures? There's never been a picture of his, so to speak, wife. There's never been a picture of his girl, right? There's never been any legitimate pictures of a business or students or anything. Quite frankly, I don't care what the guy does. Dude, do what you want to do. Whatever you're doing, working on, do what you got to do, but don't come out here on YouTube and pretend to have things you don't to make yourself seem like you're a better person than you are, dude. This makes you look worse, right? I'll tell you why I think he does it too. He does it because he has gotten some donations, right? He has gotten some donations. And he even got some from us, from Don and I. But we cut him off. Like, we cut him off because the reasons for those donations at times were, he's always said in the past that his wife makes like 6 figures and has all this money. And then Don gets a message from him like last year saying that, he's with his girlfriend or wife and the kid, and they're in Canada, and they need $20 to get gas to drive back. And I'm like, what the fuck? You said that your woman makes 6 figures. What happened to 6 figures? Right? And if she's good with money, she still has money even if she's not working. See, this has just been one, I think this has been one big con to try to swindle some donations. And he was able to convince Don more so. Ladies, I need your help. This has to stop. I'm done. Well, look, just Amanda, before Dawn went public, people were questioning if she was real or not. She came on audio only first, and then she's come on. Like everything about my life, I show video, right? There's nothing to hide. Like this dude's never shown anything. All he does is takes other people's stuff and tries to say it's his. He tries to pass it off like it's his. There are many people who lie on here. Just chalk it up. Yep. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Tia. I got to run. I'm going to run home and have some food with Dawn. And then we're going to get to bed early. And tomorrow, Dawn and I are getting 4 shots. We're getting the latest Pfizer COVID shot. We're getting the flu shot, influenza. We're getting the Hep B shot. And we're also getting the shingles shot. We can talk with Dawn. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Tia, Sandra, just Amanda, thank you so much for being here as well. I'm going to try to do a show. No, not tomorrow because we've got the appointments in the afternoon for our shots. I'll get a walk done on the way back. I'm going to try to do a studio show on Wednesday because Dawn and I are clear for the rest of the week. Night, y'all. Thank you, Sandra. Have a good one. And before we go, dude, I'm really, really disappointed in you, dude. I'm really disappointed in you, dude. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.